feels so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated what you say, the way you act. Well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends. There is a vibe when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shannon Lee from Cards by Shannon Lee. I'm so grateful that you're here in the summit. And let me see. I'm going to pop it up so I can see your comments. Okay. If you want to follow me, I am Cards by Shannon Lee on all the social media. And just to remind you, this is the card that I created. And I didn't show you the coloring, but what I did was show you how to create a card front on Microsoft Word with digi stamps. And I showed you how to resize the digi stamps and move them about, create the space that would be your card front so you would know how much room you would have to I guess, create the proper size of the digi stamps. And I am, where do I get your digi stamps? The ones that I have for this card were from Last Minute Manda, and she has a store, but she's actually closing her website and is going back to Etsy now. So if you want to purchase these, they would be on, I think it's lastminutemanda.selfie.store, something like that. What other crafting do you love? I am so just enthralled with paper crafting right now. What I want to do is I want to start creating folios. I've created one and it turned out okay, but it's something that I have to work on. You know, you always have to practice before you become magnificent at something. 3 favorite crafting tools. I think stamp positioners changed the entire stamping game. So I have the Tonic Tim Holtz stamp positioner that works wonderful. My die cutting machine is another one. I have the Spellbinders Platinum 6, and then I think my brother's Scan and Cut. So then if I don't have the dies for a specific stamp, I can still cut them out with that nice edge or white outline around them. And yeah, those are also the color cubes. Those are awesome too. So four of my favorites. How would I describe my design style? I would say probably cutesy. I love little critters and characters, so cutesy is my design style. I admire those who can do clean and simple. I always feel like I have to fill up all the extra space around an image, so I would love to do clean and simple though. Do you create while traveling? Okay. Occasionally I'll stamp some images and color them while traveling, but for the most part, when I travel, it's usually to see family, and I don't want to take away from the time that I have with them. How do you use the color cubes? Well, the color cubes, if you don't know what they are, they give you different recommendations for color combinations. And what they do is they have a picture, and from that picture, they show you all of the colors that are creating that aesthetic. And there's cards 1 through 500, and if you go through the cards, you can find a color combination that kind of pops out at you, and then use that color combination on your project. You didn't just demonstrate coloring, but what do you use to color? Do you have trouble with bleeding? Okay. First of all, I'm going to answer the second question first. Do I have trouble with bleeding? I don't, because the cardstock that I use when I print the digital images is Hammermill 80 pound or 100 pound. That will go through my printer, so I don't have problems with bleeding. And the first question is what do I use to color is Copic markers primarily, or any other alcohol markers. I have like 4 different sets. I have the Olos, the Spectrum Noir, Tri-Blends, Copics, and the Ohuhus. I couldn't decide. I guess I was always under the impression if I had all the tools, then it would make me a better crafter, which I've learned that is not true. Practice makes you a better crafter. Why do you choose digi over regular stamps? I use both. So digital stamps, I love that you can resize them, and the way that I show you in Microsoft Word, how you can create the entire scene in without any masking, or it can be a 1-layer card. Those are really postage friendly. They go through the mail nicely when it's a 1-layer card. And but I do love, I've got tons of regular clear stamps and rubber stamps also. What is your go-to color? Oh my goodness. I guess I'm a teal. I love teal. And then my second would be red. I love red also. It's just when you color with Copics with red, you have to be careful and do the red last so that you don't accidentally pull the red into the other colors. But I'm team teal. What is my least favorite color? Purple. But I'm coming around. I'm not as against purple as I used to be. I always thought there were 2 teams. There's either pink or purple. Usually people aren't both, and I was team pink. Anybody else, a colored pencil person or a watercolor painting? Lately I've been watching some Christina Werner videos, and she is so awesome with the watercolor painting. I wish I could do that, and that's something I guess I just need more practice at, but I'm so intimidated by it because I've had such lousy results. I think that that colored pencils are great for touching up or adding highlights or shadows for Copic coloring too. If you use a printer, which one? I have a Hewlett Packard. Oh gosh, I don't remember the name of the model, but it's a Hewlett Packard inkjet. It's not a laser printer. The laser printer you use for foiling, the inkjet printer you use for the digi stamps. That's right. So any inkjet printer would work for the printing out the digi stamps, because if you use the Copic markers, it won't the ink won't smear or bleed when you color. Is there a technique you've tried that you really dislike? Gosh, I don't know that I dislike. You know what? And I can't say that I dislike it. It was just really messy. Was I bought those Lindy's Magicals, and my fingers were just so covered in the ink that that and it didn't wash off right away. I thought, I'll take a shower and it'll be gone after that. And so that was I think I'll wear gloves the next time I try that one, but other than that, I don't think I dislike anything really. Best black ink. I've tried them all, and I ended up using the Memento Tuxedo Black recently, and I didn't realize that was such a good ink. And I thought that was like an older ink, and that maybe the newer inks would be better, but I have great results. It seems like I can stamp once and I don't need to stamp it a second time. So Memento Tuxedo Black. Good stuff. If someone is just getting started with your technique, what's your advice? My advice: come to summits and watch videos that teach you how to do it. No, I practice always, and you don't need all of the things. If you purchase one digi stamp that you feel it speaks to you, play with it for a while on Microsoft Word. Remember that you create the area to add your digi stamps first, like the size of your card base that you want, and work within that area, and just practice. Oh goodness, I didn't turn off my phone. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Did I freeze? What's the next new technique you're going to try? The technique that I want to work on is watercoloring, but new technique. Something that I want to work on is using embossing folders. That's something that I haven't really, I have tons of them and I don't use them very often. So that's something that I'm going to be working on. I can't think of a new technique that I want to work on. Oh, hey, Becky. It says, I'm late. Did someone already ask where you get the digital files? The digital files are from Last Minute Manda. It's LAST. I'm going to spell it out because I have a stuffy nose. I don't know if you can understand me. It's LASTMINUTEMANDA. Last Minute Manda. And she has a store right now. She has a website, but she also has an Etsy store. Thank you. How long have you been crafting? Well, I think like most people, I started when I was younger. I used to do cross stitch and crochet. Never anything large because I had a hard time crocheting anything and keeping it square. But paper crafting I've been doing since 2018. And I think, like a lot of people, I came across two videos. The first one was It's Me JD, and I saw her making cards, and so I started following her. And then she mentioned Jennifer McGuire, so I googled Jennifer McGuire. Oh my gosh, that woman is just amazing. She got me hooked, that I had to buy all the things after that. I'm sure she made some affiliate commission off of me. How do you sign your cards? If you're asking, do I have like a stamp? I do have a stamp that I put on the back of my cards that says my business name, Cards by Shannon Lee. And as far as how do I sign them? With love, Shannon. How often do you take classes to brush up on your old techniques? Well, I have the VIP all access pass, so I was watching the videos as soon as I got the pass. And then as I follow a lot of people on YouTube, and I also take classes. I've taken Tiffany Solario. I've taken a couple of her classes recently. And let's see, I know I've taken another class. Oh, that brings me back to technique I want to try is something. Now, mixed media is such a open term. I guess anytime you add more than one medium, it's called mixed media. So, but that's something, the layering and all the textures and everything, that's something that I really want to get into. Do you mind fussy cutting your digi stamps? Not at all. Um, I I have done it before, but I also have a Brother Scan and Cut, so it just scans the image and cuts them out. If I don't create a scene in Microsoft Word, I will just print them out and layer them up on maybe some pattern paper. Or, but I have fussy cut them from time to time. How did you decide to combine the computer with your card making? Oh, that's a good question. I don't remember how I got started on that. I must have come across a video with the digital stamps, or maybe on Facebook that I saw digital stamps, and I was like, how do you get that on your card? And so I did some research, and I think Last Minute Manda was the one that I came across first, and saw her images are super whimsical, and oh, I just love them. I've made many a Last Minute Manda card. Are the tutorials inside MS Word? Yes, they are. I have tried to create scenes in other software, like is it Google Sheet? No, that's the Excel program. The Google software that you can use to create the word processing document, Google Docs. Thank you. I've tried that, but I had problems creating the area to so that you know how large to create your digi stamps. So Microsoft Word is my go-to for that. Have I tried Canva? I just saw that. Have I tried Canva? No, I do use Canva for like video thumbnails, and I haven't tried it for the scenes, but that's a good idea. I will research that and see. My Craft Studio. I've never heard of My Craft Studio. Where is that the name of the company or the software? Is it an app? goodness, I'm so stuffy. Okay, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of the summit.